Holy guacamole, Section 3 is a long one. Caddick was infatuated with this Anastasia. Oh, that was very clear. Are all present and accounted for? Then let's get this briefing underway. Technical advisor.
You got it. Okay, let's start with a review of our current situation. First of all, it's been about 20 hours since yesterday's attack. Thanks to all your valiant efforts, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario. But I'm afraid we're still not doing well, all told. When Sigurd, whom we believe to be a Lostbelt servant, broke into the Shadow Border's cockpit yesterday, he made off with our void reality observation device, the Paper Moon.
That's right, of all the things for him to take.
Hey, he didn't exactly steal it from us, did he? You gift wrapped the damn thing for him. Why the hell would you do something like that? Even Sigurd found it weird.
You think I was giving him a present, you fool? I'll have you know that was me planning ahead. He didn't look at all the gentle sort, so I rubbed the Paper Moon carefully to ensure he wouldn't break or damage it.
Oi, you did? Really? Alright. You can argue all you want later.
It's too late to warn me. Warn me about what? What did you not warn me about? Draconic.
Between the emergency exit, attempted emergency dive, and Sigurd's attack, the damage to the Shadow Border is extensive. Frankly, it's a miracle that none of us died. Although...
How's Holmes doing?
I'm worried too. I haven't spoken to him since the battle. Is he... It's not good. If he pushes himself even a little, he'll die. He has to stay completely still while he recuperates. He didn't just lose an arm, you know. He got inscribed with a primordial rune of death. Primordial rune? The Lost Norse runes are one of the foundations of magecraft. Mages have partially reproduced them, but they pale in comparison to the original ones from the Age of Gods. Still, that doesn't mean they're not handy. They can be enchanted very quickly, which makes them very useful in a lot of situations. For example, we used a whole bunch of them with Soul's Mystic Codes, like Gander. At any rate, primordial runes are powerful stuff. According to Norse myth, it would have made most of the world out of Ymir, with the exception of the runes. No, the runes are a different matter. Odin discovered them after offering up his own life. Their shapes contain the depths of the world in itself. I guess you could call them the pathways to the truth that Odin discovered. If you inscribe the rune for death, then there's no escaping it, no matter what. If you're flesh and blood, that is... Flesh and blood. Then, since Holmes is a heroic spirit, does that mean he can be cured? Fo-fo! You got it, a gold star for you, Mash. I have no idea what you're saying, foe. If you want to lavish me with praise for my genius in putting together a recovery pod for either bodies on such short notice, you just go right ahead. You deserve some thanks too, Soul. I'm sorry you had to heal him with your mystic codes so many times. But it was thanks to you that Holmes didn't disappear before I could finish the recovery pod.
Hey, that's what they're for, you know? That's what they're for.
Well, thanks again. I'm sure he'll want to thank you too once he's back on his feet. That said, for the time being, Holmes will be essentially comatose. Honey, you're anxious, Gordy, but...
That's Mr. Gordoff, to you, technical advisor. Need to remind you, we're still in a briefing. And on that note, let's get down to brass tacks. Mash Carolite Soul, I have decided on a new mission for you. I trust you already know what it is, but I'll explain anyway. We have lost both the Paper Moon and one of our heroic spirits. Well, temporarily in the latter case, at least. The situation may be dire, but it's not going to improve by us sitting around twiddling our thumbs, which means...
The goal of this mission is to turn things around and keep moving forward. Oh, sorry, I stole your thunder, didn't I? What, I can kill if I want? Alright, moving on. This mission has 3 main objectives: recovering the Paper Moon, cutting down the Tree of Emptiness, and finding a path to the North Sea. I understand why we need to get the Paper Moon back, since we can't continue on our journey without it. But why is cutting down the Tree of Emptiness part of this mission, too? An excellent question. As you recall, Sigurd didn't come here to kill us, he came here to steal the Paper Moon. Why would he do that if he belongs to this Lostbelt? Simply put, he wouldn't. Never in a million years. The only ones who would consider the Paper Moon a threat are the Cryptors, especially now that they've lost Russia. In which case, it makes sense to assume that he is one of the Cryptor servants. Oh. So the Lostbelt Cryptor already knows we're here, which means...
Alright, there's no avoiding a fight. And if we're going to have to do that, we might as well take down the Tree of Emptiness while we're at it. Yeah? Too serious for laughter to be appropriate? A little bit. Correct. Once the Cryptors realize the Tree of Emptiness is in danger, we can be certain they'll have some sort of response. And when they do, though, that'll be the perfect chance for us to take the Paper Moon back. Maybe I'm being a bit overly optimistic here, but I'd say this plan is absolutely foolproof.
Fo-fo! Anyway, there's a ton of work to do before we get to first order of business. We need to conduct a thorough investigation of this Lostbelt. And since we have to stay here and help repair the border, I'm afraid they'll fall the two of you again. You okay with that?
Leave it to us.
Still, I'm a little worried about leaving the border with Holmes in such critical condition.
Yeah, what about those giants?
Not to worry, I've already got just the thing in mind for handling them.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad your skills. You are cute.
Flatterer, don't stop now. It's about time somebody recognized how useful I am. Anyway, let's start by going over a few things. We need to make sure we're all on the same page for this Lostbelt after all.
What things?
First things first, the Norse mythology note from proper human history. Scandinavia used to be the home of all sorts of gods, giants, and other mystics, just like the Age of Gods and other areas. But then in 1000 BC, about 3,000 years ago, Mount Katala erupted and Ragnarok began. It brought an end to that entire reality, especially Scandinavia's own Age of Gods. The gods, the giants, even the phantasms in the region, along with all their myths and legends, were completely wiped out.
Or at least that's the conventional wisdom in the mage community.
Ragnarok, the Twilight of Gods. That was the conflict that brought the gods in the Norse mythology, right? The end of the North. The end.
That's right. Loki's mischief eventually ended up all sorts of disasters, culminating in Muspelheim fire giants invading Muspelheim, the land of flames. In fact, what most believe to have happened is an enormous eruption from Mount Katala is actually a fire giant invasion. It's said that during Ragnarok, Odin was eaten by Fenrir, the great wolf of ruin, and that many gods died in a fearsome clash with the giants. Before Surtur, the fiery king of the giants and ruler of Muspelheim, laid waste all with his flaming sword.
Yep, and once the gods and giants had vanished from Scandinavia, that was when the Age of Humanity began. Thus, most of the mystics was lost, civilization rapidly advanced. Basically, yep. This idea that reality texture covering the world disappeared along with Scandinavia's Age of Gods was a more presumption, courtesy of mages from proper human history. That does differ a bit from regular historical records, though. The oldest record we have of Mount Katala erupting goes back to 8930. There just aren't any records of what happened all the way back in 1000 BC.
Beget is to begot. Not begot. That tracks if the entire texture was wiped out. Again, conventional wisdom says that we only have bits and pieces left over now that because this entire texture is disappearing. Drove you crazy? Yeah, grammar can do that to you sometimes. I get you there. You really love your conventional wisdom, don't you, Director? What's wrong with that? Not many notable authorities support that theory. I'm told it's all about common theory, which amongst the Clock Tower's archaeology department, and the Listuia faction to be precise.
When you get right down to it, there's still a lot we don't know. In proper human history, we never did get the full picture of the Scandinavian Age of Gods, so we have a lot of guesses patched together from whatever small remnants we could find. But hey, that's pretty much the case everywhere.
However, that is obviously not the case for this version of Scandinavia, not by a damn slight. I'm guessing that here in the Scandinavian Lostbelt, the Age of Gods never ended. So we got some gods to deal with, too.
That would seem to follow. Maybe, maybe not. If we're still in the Age of Gods here, then there may be gods kicking around too, but at this point we can't really say for sure. One of the big questions we need to answer is, when did this Lostbelt diverge from proper human history? The other is, given the giants we've run into, we can be certain that it's still before the AD era, and that the Age of God Love Mystics still exists, but we don't know why that is yet. So these two big questions, when and why, we should feel a lot better once we have the answers. So what we want to know is the time period of this Lostbelt, diverged from proper human history, and why it disappeared from the first place. Right, you are, Mash. At this point, I think it could diverge around 3,000 years ago, around the time of Ragnarok in proper human history, Scandinavian Age of Gods. But as to why that happened, your guess is as good as mine. Why does this Lostbelt look like this? What are those flames you saw in the northern mountains? And based on what we've been able to observe from the border, why does it look like there aren't any towns or cities, like there were in proper human history? Are there even any other humans here? If so, did they change into something else like the Yaga? We really do have a lot of unanswered questions.
That's right, we still know practically nothing. The best we have right now is our estimation that the Age of Gods never ended here. If a lay divine being would have courtesy to show up and tell us what's going on. Stupid Lostbelt.
I know, I can't think of many gods that would go in on the whole exposition thing. Hey, at least you got the adorable and knowledgeable Da Vinci on your side.
How long am I gonna be streaming for? At least another hour. it kind of depends on where I am insofar as story. I don't want to leave a story segment midway. I'll say that much.
Let's see, speaking of the situation here, right, I've still got to tell you something about the Scandinavian Tree of Emptiness. But we weren't able to see it. I imagine not, particularly since the border couldn't sense it with its sensors either. So you should assume this Lostbelt Stream of Emptiness is being concealed somehow.
Which is why your mission objectives include finding it. Good luck. We're counting on you. So then probably just section 3, and that'll be it for today's stream. Possibly. And once we find it, we cut it down. Where's Bunyan? I need her giant axe. But of course, if you see an opportunity to chop it down, go right ahead. No need to wait for my orders in that case.
Fo-fo! Let's see, alright, and one more thing. I really hate to say this, but it's not possible to summon servants outside of the battle here. Fo?
There are no lane lines nearby.
The board is running very low on power thanks to all the damage, but the biggest issue is the fact that we could detect any ley lines.
I was right.
I bet it's because of all the magical energy intertwined with the ice and snow at the molecular level. I'm afraid it's also going to interfere with our long-range comms. Alternatively, the ice and snow's magical energy could be completely controlling both this Lostbelt's mana and history. Does that mean if someone were to manipulate the ice and snow via magecraft, then? I mean, they're incredibly powerful. If we want to keep hypothesizing, I guess if someone like that exists, they'd also be the Lostbelt King. Of course, it's possible this is just what this Lostbelt is like, but at the very least, keep that possibility in mind.
If I may, casters pick up all the ley lines. Good lord, that would be terrifying. So utterly terrifying indeed. Scary, scary. In short, our situation is highly precarious. We have no choice but to send a mere 2-person team to explore further, despite the fact that we currently have no means of defending ourselves. I mean, that just, like, and imagine if it's a really good caster. Like, imagine if Media from FSN actually succeeded in her goals. Whew, that'd be scary. I hope you can appreciate how difficult of a decision this was to reach. All clear here, good man Gordolf. All clear here. Ha! Good, good. Very well. Then as the expedition team, you'll leave first thing tomorrow morning at 0900.
While we're on the subject, let's talk about your current destination, too. Though we don't know where Sigurd went after stealing Paper Moon, we did detect a group of life forms approximately 150 kilometers northwest from the border's current location. I'm hoping it's a village, even though there wasn't one on the 2019 map. Anyway, I think that's a good place to start asking around. Make sure to prepare some translation talismans before you leave, of course. I wish I could do more to help you two. Under normal circumstances, I'd be right there with you on the border. But this is the best we can do right now. I'm sorry.
Alright, Draconic, thanks for stopping by, man. It was nice having you here. Nice chatting. Get a good rest and good luck with your own Lostbelt experiences.
The Shadow Border still needs a lot of repair work to get it mobile again. And of course, zero ceiling is currently out of the question. Still, at least you won't have to worry about the Ortinex. I spent the last 20 hours going over the whole thing with a fine-tooth comb.
You were getting so depressed? This one that depressing? How far did you make it?
You shouldn't have to worry about acting up after getting hit with the demonic sword anymore. Thank you, Da Vinci. Next time I see him. Yep, you give him the what for? Don't hold back on Siegfried's account. Yes, you're right. Although I don't think we need to bring Siegfried into this.
It sucks we can't count on our comms. I wish we at least had one more fighter we could send with you.
Yeah, having another heroic spirit around right now would be a real welcome. Especially one who could watch over the border for me.
Oh, no you don't. Don't you even think about wasting our last bit of power on a summoning test. If you've got time to whine about things we haven't got, then get out there and find them. That's the smart way to go about this. You found the humans. Oh, that's kind of morbid sounding.
Yeah, you've got a point. Alright, Mash, Soul. We're going to have to count on the two of you to find some help, and maybe even bolster our fighting forces into the bargain.
How long did you stream for, Ouroboros?
Maybe there are other heroic spirits from proper human history there, like there were in Russia. And exactly with any luck, there'll be heroic spirits the land itself summoned here, like Beowulf and Billy. Alright, let's go over everything one last time. For this mission, you two have 3 primary objectives. First, take back the Paper Moon. Second, cut down the Tree of Emptiness. And third, find a path to the North Sea. Of course, those last 2 are more for extra credit, but the first one is absolutely crucial. So let's get started with that information gathering and hopefully recruiting some fighters.
Got it. 6 hours. Oh boy. Oh boy. I like tears, not depression. I think most of us prefer tears to depression.
Right, senpai.
Foo-foo-foo! Very well then, we begin tomorrow at 0900. Now if there are any further questions, the briefing is concluded. Ooh, that was a good neck pop. Another story chapter! Oh boy, lots of these, aren't there? Lots and lots and lots of these story chapters.
It doesn't look like there will be any blizzards. Looks like today's forecast for the southern Sweden region of this Lostbelt is clear skies. I'm all set, senpai.
I'm glad it's sunny outside. I is glad.
Me too, I think it's a good sign. Maybe I shouldn't say that given the situation. But I still want to stay positive. True, getting depression isn't going to do anything to help us out of this. You got the right idea, Mash. Here, have a Da Vinci head pat on the house. There you go.
Oh, that's kind of adorable. Not gonna lie.
Thank you, Da Vinci.
Technical advisor, how long are you planning to spend saying your goodbyes? Get back in here already. Need I remind you, you're the only operational heroic spirit we've got right now, and every second you spend away is another second the rest of us are defenseless.
Oh, what's the matter, Director? Missed them already? Something you want to say to them before they go?
No, I mean yes. With the paper moon stolen, our position is extremely precarious. Add to the fact that we have no mobility on land, and we're as good as dead if the enemy happens to find us. Therefore, it is imperative you to complete your mission and return as quickly as possible. Whatever you do, make sure you don't just rush in and get yourselves hurt, or worse.
Aw, he does care.
We absolutely cannot afford to lose any more of our humans or servant resources.
He cares.
Really, if we can't afford to lose anything else, given the state of things. Anyway, back to business. Getting the paper moon back. The second is, returning her safely. Now get on with it.
For all his bluster, our new director really does wear his heart on his sleeve. I'm pretty sure that was his way of showing he's worried about you two. I mean, it's pretty obvious at this point. Yes. Yes, it is.
Let's come back safely. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Right, senpai. We already made him worry a lot during Sigurd's attack.
He does care. Oh. Gordy. I wonder, would, Olga have grown to care as well? I do so wonder.
Oh, you should have heard him. Have the demi-servant girls injuries healed yet? Well, this will be okay if they run into the demonic sword wheeler again. Not that he's gonna lift a figure himself, given how he's been even more timid than usual since Holmes got taken out. Must admit, I'm a little worried about the border with you being the only one who can defend it now. Hey, I know I'm not much of a fighter, but don't you worry. I'm pretty sure Sigurd isn't gonna bother the border anymore. Plus, I've already gone and put up an extra sturdy brown field around it anyway. And it's not just sturdy, I made sure none of the indigenous life would be able to tell it's there, especially the giants. I don't think I've worked this hard on a battlefield since I was putting on the finishing touches on the Mona Lisa.
Hey, the Mona Lisa.
I had no idea that she used blunt fields all around her painting back when she was alive.
And actually, that's good. Wait. The real Da Vinci was a mage? Interesting.
Alright then, we'll be waiting here for you to come back with good news. You do be extra careful out there. We still don't know much about this place after all. Not to mention that, well, the fact that we won't be able to communicate is going to be a serious issue. I wish I could have done something about that. But we're past that now. The ice and snow here are infused with magical energy, which will get in the way no matter what. So we'll be able to talk to each other once you're no more than a few kilometers out. That doesn't mean I'm giving up. I've still got a few ideas I'll try when I get the chance.
It's kind of like how Ozzy's a writer, but he's just as much a caster. Okay. That makes sense, I suppose. That does make sense. Yeah, don't push yourself too hard, Da Vinci. Don't push yourself too hard.
With the border immobilized, we were effectively won't be going to share what we learned until we make it back to this North coping area. This will be the first time you two are entirely on your own. Make sure you're especially careful. Don't go out of your way to save any cute girls asking for help unless they're at least as cute as me, okay? No, to please, you take care of yourself too, Da Vinci. Oh, you guys are too damn nice for being so young. Then again, I guess I'm younger than you now, aren't I? Okay, I'll be careful too. Oh, one more thing.
Foe.
Foe! Foe! Fuck you! Whoa. When did you sneak out here? Were you hiding in my shield again, weren't you? Foe! Okay, it looks like Foe's coming along with us too.
The more the merrier.
Let's go from 2 to 3 means 50% more resources. Thanks for coming along, Foe. Foe! So even Foe's trying to help make up for our lack of personnel now. Well, he has great instincts at least. Isn't that right, you little furball, you? Foe! Yes, Foe is more than capable of his own right. Having him along will be a big help. I think we'll be able to effectively fight as a group of 3 now. Foe! Yes, I mean that. Foe! It's on my shoulder, not Senpai's. Well, looks like he really likes you, Mash. Okay, this is a 2-person team is now officially a 3-person team. And on that note, it's finally time to show off my latest invention. This little beauty is something I came up with while I was trying to figure out a way to stay in touch. Sadly, they won't help us communicate, but they will help you get around this Lostbelt a lot easier. I give you...
Jet skis!
Motorized jet skis. They are the next earliest board attachments.
Snowboards. Nice.
What the... Are these some kind of additional equipment for my exoskeleton? When do you even have time to make these?
I made the first one to use your Lancer. If they are available and there's no story support, I will. Those are skis if I've ever seen them.
Never underestimate your genius. That's right, they're basically super awesome skis. Thanks to their magical energy thrusters, you'll be zipping around like nobody's business. Not even Alaris, the guardian patron saint of skiers, has got anything on these babies. Don't worry, they come up with wards and gyro sensors designed to help you keep your balance. I got a set for you too, Soul. With these, you 3 should be able to make your way around the Scandinavian snowplains in the blink of an eye.
You the best, Da Vinci. You the best.
Huh? That's right. You should be damn well impressed. Well, beware that if you really go too fast, you should fold your shoulders up and just hang on tight to Mash. Thank you, Da Vinci. I appreciate this a lot, but this isn't taking care of yourself. Huh? Hey, if you're going to stay up all night working, best to do it when you're young. Besides, I asked way too much of you two the day before yesterday. It's the least I can do to make up for that. I'm sure Holmes would say the same.
Used 900 points just to make an emote, and it didn't work. Tear. Sadness. Cry. By the way, Wobbuffet, are you able to access the other emote I have available?
But then again, given what our great detective is like, maybe not. I know it's my fault you two keep having to shoulder so much responsibility. So at the risk of sounding like a broken record, be careful out there. I filled the shortage of space since Mash is sealed with camping gear, water, and a few days of worth of food, so make sure you rest up when you need to. Remember, it's going to be just the 2 of you and Foe, and you need to be extra careful. Right.
Later, Da Vinci. With Modify No? Okay.
Bye, have a good trip.
We're off to save humanity on one Lostbelt at a time. The Thin Ice Hill is next with Berserkers and Assassino. Alright, let's see if I can't find you here, Wabu. Let us see. Could it possibly be the person that has Heart Atalante Heart as their name? I think it's you. Alright, let's see here. We'll go with it like this, I think. Yeah, this'll be fine. Oh wait, is that... Hang on, I want to check something. No, that's not what I wanted to check. Come on. I thought I just saw how I can... Hang on. No, dang it. How did I... I thought I saw the way to switch around craft essences, but now I lost it. Dang it. Okay. Let's just go with it like this. Let's go. Look at those burning snow mountains. Such a weird sight.
Snow, ice, and fire. This is Scandinavian Lostbelt. And yet again, it's all very
beautiful and strange.
Yes, that's true. It's definitely a beautiful landscape. Ice and snow need extreme cold, but fire is one of the hottest things in the world. Yet somehow, here they are, coexisting.
Magic, Boba Fett.
I've never seen anything like it before. But at the same time, it's kind of bizarre. There doesn't seem to be anything here that can burn, but there's fire floating above the mountains. The scenery may be beautiful, but it's also incomprehensibly mystic. The Alaris boards are great at getting around since they can go up even inclines. When you move at high speeds, you won't really be able to take stock of your surroundings as much. Now that we're taking a break to look around, there are several things I've noticed. For example, the amount of fallen snow. I read that Scandinavia isn't actually that snowy, except for Norway. But here in this Lostbelt, the mountains are frozen over, even the trees are. Wait, not the trees, just ice-shaped like conifers?
Only fire, ice, and snow. Hot snow is water? You're not wrong.
Seems that way, at least at this point. Maybe this means there's a different force at work here, something very different from what caused Russia's Ice Age. I remember hearing these Lostbelts are alternate hypothetical versions of history. What must this world's history have been like for this sort of to cause this sort of scenery? Look, senpai, birds! That must mean this Lostbelt has other normal animals and not just giants and demonic beasts.
That is a bit of a relief, because where there's birds, there's places to land. You hate the police in GTA 5? Never played any GTA games, to be completely honest, Boba Fett. Never played them.
Right, the fact that birds can survive in this world is a good sign. Fo-fo! Fo, is there something about the birds that bothers you?
They're not actual birds, are they?
Fo-fo-fo! Anyway, we should get back to our journey, Fo. You stay inside my shield while we're using the Alaris boards, okay? We don't want the wind blowing you away while we're on the move, after all. Fo! But first, here's a map of where we would be in proper human history. There's definitely some margin of error since there aren't any GPS satellites to sync it up with, but it should still help.
It's easy to have misunderstanding with this Lostbelt. It doesn't make sense at first, but when it does, it does. Nice.
There we go. We're currently on top of Scandinavian Peninsula, right on top of what used to be Lake Vättern in southern Sweden.
We're on a lake.
Yes, that's right. At least we would be in proper human history. Lake Vättern is an enormous lake believed to have taken shape after Earth's most recent ice age. It's said to be almost 2,000 square kilometers. But in this Lostbelt, we're obviously standing on a mountain range covered in snow. Fo. It's not just the ice, snow, and fire. This world differs from proper human history in a lot of significant ways. I thought I'd learned that in Russia, but seeing all this, I feel like I'm learning it all over again. Fo. Fo Q. Fo. Q. What is it, Fo? Did I do something to? I'm so sorry. I should have noticed sooner. There are large magical energy signals nearby. They look to be giants. But why now? We didn't run into a single one on the way here. Maybe they only approach you in this if you stay one place for a long time. No, never mind. Worry about that later. Right now we need to take care of the immediate threat.
Newly turned Ortnax ready to go.
Understood. Ready to begin battle once the giants are in range.
It's giant fighting time. It sounds very much like that, doesn't it? It sounds very much like that, doesn't it? Ooh, that was a good neck pop crackle. Jotuns and the Isolthers. So Valkyrie is a AoE attacker. Okay. Good to know. I'm probably going to save it for the second wave. Okay. You're not wrong about that, Lostbelt. You're not wrong about that. Ice Pillar Alarm. Debuff resist down. That's probably a dangerous thing. Am I going to be rolling for Valkyrie? I've not decided yet. Originally, I was going to roll for Brynn and Sigurd with all this, but then Surfer Mo just took a lot of resources to require. And given the fact that I'm going to be going for both Scotty and some of the Summer 3 servants, I'm just really wondering if I'm going to have the courts to pull everything off. You know? Yeah, she is actually quite tanky here for a level 43. I'm gonna proc the invincibility just to stay alive. And then... do. Permanent scratch. Oh, right. These guys take away crit stars. I forgot. Tarnation, I forgot these guys took crit stars away from you. Further Noble Phantasm thing, but even if you don't let that go off too often, it's still dangerous as heck. And then like this. Alright. The Valkyrie, I'm not sure which one this is, has Noble Phantasm at the ready for the next round. Be a beast. I believe you, Lostbelt. I believe you. But what about Adelante? Jotun and Isolfers. The pink one is third. Gotcha. Thank you, Ouroboros. Black one is Ortlind. That's not really helpful to me at the moment, so... She's first, I'm almost done with her. Ah, nice! Nice. Oh, you're still in Babylon, so you didn't get to partake in Guda Guda 3, did you, Abu? That's quite the interesting NP. Gosh damn, that was a crit. No Guda Guda for you, so then you missed out on the Cha-Cha part of this in when the main story was done. That's sad. It was a fun Guda Guda though. It was fun, in my opinion. Next year though. You'll get it next year, Lostbelt. I believe. I believe in you. Oh, that's a part of a master mission done. And we get another one of the giant rings. If you like Valkman, you gotta roll for Scotty. Cha-Cha, Summer, maybe. I think you should be good to do Summer. Valkyrie is Scotty's bodyguard. Oh boy. But I don't think Summer 3... No, Summer 3 might actually require you to beat the final singularity. I want to check that real quick here while this next part loads up. Let us bring in... Choose, Oi. Because why not? You know? All events. Oh, Cha-Cha Summer form. I mean, it's a possibility. We don't know what this year's Summer Servants will be in JP. After all, we do not know. Battle's over. There are no other magical energy signals within 30 meters of our position. I have to apologize again, Senpai. Even as all the Da Vinci reminders are to be careful, I still let my guard down. I know I need to be extra vigilant for watching for magical energy signals and servants, especially since we can't contact the border. And yet, I completely failed at that task. Some people are saying the summer will be spoopy. Possibly. And yeah, it does look like Summer 3 will require the final singularity to be complete. You got some time, Wobbuffet, but you might want to get the singularities done.
I failed completely at that task.
Let's just take this as a reminder to be more careful.
Right, I promise I won't make the same mistake again.
Fo.
Thank you, Fo, but it's not your fault. You have nothing to apologize for. If anything, I should be thanking you for alerting us to danger, so thank you.
Fo.
Given that we're unable to contact the Shadow Border, we're effectively cut off from Chaldea itself. I need to keep that in mind. In accordance with the Chaldea Personnel Code, Article 23, Paragraph 2, if it's imperative to remain calm, one proceed with caution. In other words, I'm free to make decisions, act independently, and return to base at my own discretion.
Mash said it herself? Interesting.
And then make an official report, of course.
Yeah, it's kind of sparse, you know. We got Jaguar Warrior, so you're a decent bit in.
Yes, it is. Dr. Roman added paragraph 2 when no one was looking.
That sounds like something Roman would do. But yeah, it sounds like you're getting there. And, I mean, with the new support system, it's probably going to get a lot easier, too, to find the servants you need. But yep, that's just like him.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
That sounded like a car skidding.
I've confirmed the Ortnax Orlarius board attachments that have been safely shut down and stowed. Initiating standard Ortnax movement.
And that's just my dad in the background there that you can see in the face cam. Since you watched the anime, you don't need to read the story.
Since there are a lot of trees in this area, I think it would be better to put the Orlarius board away and move around on foot for a while.
So many ice trees. Indeed.
They're not really just frozen trees, then, are they? Trees actually made out of ice. I can't tell they were carved from ice, or if all these tree-like formations were stuck in the ground. Either way, I can't imagine there would be much wildlife in a place like this.
Fo.
That said, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but...
And more enemies approach.
Based on the magic energy signals I'm sensing, looks like there are more giants past the ice trees.
Oh, thank you for the host, Wobbuffet. It is appreciated.
More of them gathered together than there's anywhere else we've seen so far. Maybe the path we took to avoid the fire mountains ended up bringing us to their territory.
Let's make sure the giants don't see us.
Good point. I'll keep that in mind, Master.
Fa.
Yes, Fo, that means we'll be walking from here on.
Fo. We're not going to avoid the giants, are we? They're going to catch us.
Fo. I can't believe he's already gone that far ahead. Please don't run off too far on your own, Fo. We don't want a giant spotting you. Oh, but then again, maybe it'll be okay. You're so cute that even a giant might want to keep you as a pet instead of eating you.
Fo. Might go to sleep. It's almost 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, that's fairly late. That is fairly... Actually, it's technically early, so, you know.
Senpai, can I talk to you about something?
Is this about Sigurd?
Yes, it is. Something has been bothering me about him. Sigurd is one of the greatest of heroes in all of Scandinavia.
Instead of crap hitting the fan, crap rolls down the mountain and becomes a boulder of crap instead. That sounds very ominous, Ouroboros. Very ominous indeed.
Here forged King Sigmund, his father's demonic sword Graham, after the divine sphere Gungnir shattered it.
Alright, Wabu, thanks for stopping out. Congrats on getting Valk once again. And I'm going to be doing this again tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier tomorrow, but I will be doing this again tomorrow.
Then went on to defeat the Dragon Fafnir and gain its wisdom. That all fits with what Holmes said. Later, he and Brynhildr the Valkyrie fell in love, but their relationship was poisoned by hate, and ended with his death. He has many of the same runes as Siegfried, so much so that many believe he was actually the same hero. Yet I don't know why, but I didn't get that sense at all from that Master Oak spirit.
They could not be different, you know.
Thank you, Senpai. Senpai, I think I hear some...
Yeah. Oh, a child. After Atalante and Fujino, she's the most important one. Oh, really? Interesting. And Cha-Cha, too. I was about to say, what about Cha-Cha? Mash. Children in danger, we save.
I came from the northwest. Let's go. Oh no. They saw me. Now what do I do? I was going so well too.
Oh no. They're gonna introduce another NPC that's gonna wrench our heart when we have to slaughter them all.
I don't understand. Why do things never turn out well for me? I'm such an idiot. No. Please, no. Eep. Made it, Master. Please focus on keeping her safe. As for me,
take on the giants.
I'll handle these giants. You get back too. Please, Val. Fo-fo! What? Who are you two? No. You can't. Any child the Burger Star find is doomed. So you have to run away if you see a child being attacked by one of them. I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Go on, get out of here.
Yeah, that's not an option.
Huh? Now they're gonna squish all of us. No, they won't. I won't let them. Our Nox is holding steady at maximum. I can do this, Master.
Let's save her.
Right.
Initiate hero mode. Time to kick some giant butt. So it seems like we found the humans in this singular Lostbelt. It's only the second one, but still only calling them singularities. The giants are big stacks of health, aren't they? I can probably get away with this because this is the purpose of K-Scope, is to immediately pop off your NPs, you know? It's just incredibly lucky the giants are berserkers. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. They'd be worse if they were anything else. I mean, I'm trying to think of a class they wouldn't be so bad in. No, you're right. Probably Zerkers are the best class they can be for ease of all of us. Excuse me. I should have had Oi attack last there. That's my own fault. Alright, we got the second NP. No issues here. And what else did the giants drop? Zerker gems, perhaps? How much does Oi's thing charge? I can't recall. It's fine. We'll be fine without using it. I think. Probably. Maybe. But what section did you end up getting to, Ouroboros? You went for 6 hours, so you're probably a fair bit in. I would guess, at least. Unless this is another monstrously long Lostbelt, that is. Which I wouldn't put it past them, I suppose. I really wouldn't. Poor Merlin, they just do not want him to get his noble or his HP recovered, do they? So long and story driven to insanity. That's my kind of Lostbelt then. Because I love the story. Love the story of these games. Alright. We should have this. No problems now. Oh, that's a different giant, isn't it? Mayhaps I spoke too soon. Gonna get an early start on it tomorrow and finish it. No use dragging it out. Oh, I'm probably going to be going at it for quite some time by my guesstimates. I predict I'll still be at it on Friday, if it is as long as the first one, except for more story-driven. Yeah, I'm going to still be at it on Friday if that's the case. Which is nothing bad, you know. It just means my voice is going to be completely and totally hurting. But that's fine. Stun, that's good, that's good. Bunch of story notes. Awesome. Love the story. And hopefully this does it. Yes. Good job, boy. Good job. And the common drop was basic. One of the basic gems. Wow, that's a little bit surprising, honestly. Was not expecting to see that.
The battle's over. I don't detect any other magical energy signals within 30 meters. We defeated the giants and the ice creatures, but that was the first time we've come across a mountain giant. A Bergrissi. In Norse mythology, the Bergrissi were a race of mountain giants who were on friendly terms with the Jotnar, the frost giants. But I don't remember reading anything about them banding together and attacking humans like that.
Okay, first things first. Good job, Mashu. Good job. You'll understand soon? Oh, probably.
Thank you, Master. I managed to fend off the tigers without sustaining any injury, all thanks to your support, Senpai. The load on the Orchnax is well within tolerance. Da Vinci did an amazing job tuning it up.
Welcome back, Randy. Welcome back. Foo!
Oh, that's right. Senpai's that girl. Bergrisar. Oh, Heavenly Mother, oh merciful gods, please I beg of you. Even if the giants do smush me flat, please let me stay with everyone else after I die. Excuse me. She's speaking Swedish. The talisman doesn't have any problem translating conversation, but it's still a little hard to make out what she's saying. It might just be me, but it sounds kind of like she's a strong accent, too.
It's okay. You can open your eyes.
That's right. We're not going to hurt you. I promise you're safe for the moment. I'm alive? There are no more Bergrisar around? That's right. You have nothing to worry about. There are no more giants around here.
The language barrier actually plays a part. That's interesting that they're actually implying they're actually utilizing the language barrier.
That's amazing. I can't believe it. The goddess must have sent you. Thank you. You do save my life. That's so amazing. How did you do it? Usually anyone the giants see ends up getting pancaked. But none of us are even a little squished. Oh, I'm sorry. You're supposed to introduce yourself when you first meet someone, aren't you? I remember learning that. My name is Gerda. Hello, Gerda. That's a lovely name you have. Has a wonderful Nordic ring to it. Thanks. I like the way it sounds, too. It's very nice to meet you both, Miss Black Armor and Mr. Black Hair.
Nice. Wait. If you're playing as the female avatar, does it say something different there?
What are your names?
I'm Soul.
And I'm Mash Carlight. Soul and Mash Carlight, huh? Got it. You two are incredible. I can't believe you really saved me. What village are you from? You don't seem like you're shivering. How can you not be cold with so few layers? I'm nice and warm thanks to my fur coat. I know I'd have to be ready for anything once I decide to go out on my own. The grown-ups won't help because they're busy getting everything ready for tomorrow, so I have to do it all myself. That includes cooking and tending to the children who come down with terrible fevers. Oh, right, a reward. When someone does something nice for you, you have to repay them. Oh, I don't have anything on me right now. I have to go back to the village. But I also have to find the medicinal herbs before I go back. What should I do? Senpai, this is the first Scandinavian we've met. Must mean there are human villages here. And they don't seem to have mutated into or adapt to this environment like the Yaga had. Maybe this means their culture is closer to proper human history. Although, for some reason, her outfit doesn't seem like anything someone would wear in 2020. Regardless, I think she'll be willing to take us to her village once we get there. We can ask around.
Don't bring up the second point. Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
Senpai.
Don't bring up the second point. Ignore the second point. We will reject reality and impose our own upon it. Actually, that's exactly what we're doing, isn't it? Another story chapter. Here we go.
Fo-fo-fo! Fo-fo-fo! Oh, you're adorable. Come here, it's okay. Okay. Oh, that looks fun. Let me try. Hop. Fo! You're too pretty to be a mouse. Maybe you're a dog or a cat? Oh, I know. You must be a horse. Horse!
Oh, that's a good one.
I've never seen any animal besides the sheep clothes before. You're so beautiful. Oh, but I did see something else beautiful just a little while ago. There's a rainbow. Huge seven-colored rainbow that stretched all the way past the mountains. Nobody else saw it, but I did. Isn't that amazing? Huh? Fo-fo! You wish I could have seen... Yeah, I wish you could have seen it too. Fo! One of my foes such a good mood. Could be the weather. Maybe he likes the cold like this. There, look, Senpai. We only just met Gerda, and Fu has already taken a liking to her. Wait, maybe it's the other way around. Gerda's actually the one who's taken to him?
She's a cheerful girl, isn't she? I need a drink.
Yeah, she's very cheerful. It does sound like she came this way to find some special medicine for a friend back in her village. She must be very responsible, too. There's something I'm wondering about, though. She said she was looking for medicinal herbs, right? Those main plants can grow around here. Not to mention that if this is an emergency. Why is she out here all by herself? I don't know about the other regions in this Lostbelt, but it's no secret dangerous giants roam around here. And of course, there's no way ordinary humans could survive a giant alone. They'd be dead for sure. Someone need to come out here. Shouldn't it be an armed group of adults who know how to fight?
There's gotta be more here. There's gotta be more.
Are you guys talking about me? That's right, I left my village to look for medicinal herbs. The herbs are all busy getting ready for tomorrow, so we kids have to take care of ourselves. And since I'm the big sister, I have to do my best to pull the weight. That's pretty mature of me, right? Huh? Fo-fo-fo! Ah, is that a compliment? Thank you, Fo. You're such a good boy. Your fur is so pretty, too. It's so soft and smooth. Fo-fo-fo! I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm afraid it's dangerous here. This area seems to be frequented by giants. Yeah, I guess you're right. We only see them occasionally near the village, but I know there's lots of giants around these mountains. Still, there's nothing else I can do. The one who knows how to use runes is the envoy, and she isn't coming until tomorrow. Her runes of healing can cure people who are sick in no time. The Lord probably won't survive through the night without those herbs.
Runes of healing? Envoy?
That's why I came all this way. Someone told me that there were amazing healing herbs near here. They said they can cure anything, and they're especially good for fevers. So, well, I know it's reckless of me to be out here. We're not really ever supposed to leave the village.
Really?
Well, yes, nobody's supposed to leave. Isn't it like that in your village, too? The other ones permitted to go outside the village are the envoys chosen to be servants of the gods.
God. I'm sorry, but can you explain what you mean by the gods and envoys?
Nice try, but you won't trick me that easily. Lady Mash, girl in black armor. Well, I've always told me that only envoys of the goddess have swords or spears. But I didn't know you used shields, too. That's amazing, Lady Mash.
Wait, me an envoy? Oh, definitely an angel. Hey, Mash.
Come on, Master. This is no time to be joking around.
Let's find those medicinal herbs. So many swarm nodes.
Ray, I was hoping you might offer to help me. Oh, does that mean you can read my mind? Even if you don't have any weapons of your own, Mr. Blackhair. You must be a good envoy of the gods, too.
I mean, Arash. So many. Oh, wow. That was a very short story note. Zerkers. Alright. I'm actually gonna bring along this time this, and I'm going to bring Melt along for a ride because she needs some time to play. Let's go.
Tree of Emptiness, the sun. Fo-fo-fo! That's right. The Tree of Emptiness is like a huge tree that stretches all the way up from the sky. Have you heard of anything like that? As for the sun, we were hoping you might know something about why it's so big here. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. I don't know anything about either of those. I never heard of any legends about a big tree like that, unless it's always been that size. It's just like the mountains always being made of fire or ice. That's just how it's always been. Nobody asks why.
I want more Chaldea lunchtime so I can get more bond points, Randy.
I see. Ah. Oh no, did I say something to offend Lady Mash? I'm sorry if my answer didn't satisfy you.
No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. You have nothing to apologize for. Right now, let's just focus on finding those herbs.
Are you sure? Okay, thank you. They should be pretty close by. Fo!
Senpai. In Norse mythology, the world tree, Yggdrasil, played a very important role. I know she's young, but it seems a little strange that Gritter wouldn't know anything about it. Ooh. That's right, the world tree, Yggdrasil. That is a very common thing in Norse, but there's no myths about trees. Interesting. Oh yeah, I noticed that she mistaked us as on voice. I noticed. Right. Given that Lostbelts by definition are alternate histories that differ from proper human history, worlds where the purely theoretical phenomena continue to take place during the present day. Is it possible that Norse mythology we know is altered somehow? Mounds of ice, mounds of fire. A strangely large sun and giants. I wonder if all these things that seem so strange to us may have something to do with some different version of Norse myth. Assuming that the myth here was the actual historical fact here. Fo-fo! Fo-fo-fo-fo-fo-fo! Gerda, I'm sorry, but please stay away for a little bit. Try not to make any sound. Yup, nah.
Hey, giant footsteps.
For the first again, he must sense the giant's presence before we did. I'm sorry, Gerda. This must be a lot for you to take in all at once. How can I put this? Well, basically, Fo's got very good instincts.
Fo! Oh, I see. He looks very proud of that, too.
You know, wasn't Fo supposed to be reduced to a mindless state after, giving up so much of his power? He seems fairly knowledgeable still. Those footsteps aren't getting quieter. Looks like the giant is about to leave.
Well, of course not. We're almost there after all.
Oh gosh, the herbs are in their camp, aren't they?
This way, follow me. But be very, very quiet.
He's learning again. Learning and accumulating. Maybe. Fo lost a lot of power. Maybe he's gaining the power. He's consuming the power from the Lostbelts we destroy. Interesting. If we know next stealth mode, the silencing talisman should muffle the engine and exhaust noise. There, that should do it. Let's go, Master. Interesting change of scenery.
This is the place. There, look, see all the grass? There's even flowers, too. They say that long ago there used to be places like that outside the village, too. Places where animals and flowers could grow and thrive. They say it happens way up in high places between fire and ice mountains all the time.
Look closely, lol. There's actual trees, and so between the fire and ice mountains, huh?
So I thought about it and decided to climb the ice mountain side. Not that it was much of a choice, since humans can't climb the fire mountains, right? We'd get burned up.
I see, that does make sense. Maybe it's because we're relatively high up near the fire and the ice and snow melted here. The air is nice and warm, too. You can see the land. That must be where the plants and flowers grow here. So we're in sort of a valley-esque area. Is simple enough. Almost looks like a garden. Yeah, lots of giants, though. Lots of giants. Yes, there are giants walking around here, too. But that has helped us learn something, Senpai. Looks like Norse giants can live in all the kinds of environments, not just cold ones. In fact, judging from the way they're gathered here, they may prefer warmer climates. I guess they don't like the cold either. This is going to be difficult. But, I mean, I'm not really seeing too much else out of the ordinary here. It's true. I suggest we whittle the giant's numbers down a bit and collect herbs we're after. Then quickly activate the Orlanius Spore Thruster's mood to make an emergency getaway.
Fo!
So far, our path has been through the eastern ice forests. The west looks like a steep, snowy slope. So if we can just get to that slope and ski down the rest of the way...
Yay. If you're good skiers, that'll work, you think? How can we? We don't have any skis.
We got something better than skis.
Huh? You brought skis with you? Where are they?
Oh no. Gerda. Why did you shout? Original Marksmith, hell was described as a multi-layered realm, each given a name. Was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember. Helheim. I don't know. I know all about all the realms, but I didn't know Helheim.
Oops, I'm so sorry.
Oh, fuck you!
It's okay, Gerda. We'll just start the operation sooner than we expected. Senpai requesting orders and support.
Reduce giant numbers, a go.
Understood, Master. Switching Orthodox from stealth mode to combat mode. Moving to intercept the enemy now.
So wait, if Orthodox has a stealth mode, does that mean Mash can be an assassin class servant, you know? Sneaky, sneaky Mashu. One of two. Single Jotun. Easy enough to deal with. Or giants in Mystic's Land. Really? I didn't think Helheim was that. I thought Helheim was the place where all the people who did not die in battle were taken to. Guess my information is incorrect. This isn't too bad of a battle, though. I'm fairly confident that I can take it. Little to no issues here. Norse Ragnarok is basically the fire giants attacking the gods. Yeah, I recall that. Ooh, two of these guys. So, what you're saying here is, in this Lostbelt, the giants won then. But perhaps... trying to think of a good logical way to sound this out in my head. I feel like this is the right combo here. Yeah, both gods and giants kill each other, nobody won. Although I think that, in the end, doesn't Baldur reveal that he didn't actually die? Because Baldur's death is what kicks off Ragnarok. But Baldur comes back from the dead, or he didn't actually die, and he, Ooh, yay, more quartz from bonding up with Melt. And, it was something with Baldur coming back to life at the end of Ragnarok to lead people. I can't remember the exacts, though.
First wave is down. Auto-tuning arch next for consecutive battles. Releasing exhaust now. Input valves remain stable. I'm still good to go. Fo-fo-fo! Q-Q! Don't worry, Fo. I'm conserving energy for our escape. Resuming battle, Master.
Giant's Flower Garden. And again, we will bring the first person with a lunchtime. One layer was called Niflheim. Oh, that's not the... That's just the different worlds connected through the world tree. That's Niflheim. The land of ice, the poisonous land of ice and poison. Oh god, 6. Okay, at least they're weak, but even still, this is gonna be a hellish of a hell time. Yeah, it's Niflheim, Muspelheim, Jotunheim, Helheim, Midgard, Alfheim, Vanaheim. Gosh. I'm trying to remember all the various Nordic realms. I maybe spoiled it was explanatory. That's fine. It's fine. I'm more trying to hunt. You gave me some hints. You didn't exactly spoil anything, I would say. You gave me the materials I need to figure it out on my own. Yeah, let's go with that. Melt is looking a little bit damaged here. And then there were 3. Why are you focusing on poor Melt? Melt did nothing wrong. Once I see what the next note is, I can complete the puzzle. Yeah, only thing is, next note is probably going to have to be going down in the next stream. Because I'm going on 4 hours here, so yeah. It's probably going to be when I finish this section 3 that I'm going to call the stream. Because I do need to prep video for tomorrow, and actually, I do need to start compressing these ones down as well. Just read the name. Fair enough. Fair enough. Doot. And then... Doot. It's gonna be overkill for the first giant, that's for sure, but there's no kill like overkill. Definitely overkill on this first Jotun. So do they automatically only attack the person in first position, perhaps? I'm wondering. Because that seems to be what's going on here. And game, set, match for the Jotuns. I love how much bond points we're getting, by the way. It's so nice. They prefer to target extra class servants. Interesting. Second way defeated. Da Vinci really is amazing. I can keep going, no problem. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm not pushing it too far. The Orc next output is down by 20%, but it should be fine in another battle at least. Don't worry about me, Senpai. Just tell me what you need me to do. I'd sooner avoid a fight if we can. Huh? Stop Gerda. She's turning her off on her own. I'll be right back. I just can't sit around and do nothing while you guys fight. Gerda. You're not going anywhere. Spinning up next functionality. Temper boosting up. Put Malcolm Gold. Some of the skill names. Gerda, get back here!
I got the herbs. I did it. I really did it.
Start heading towards the western slope. Go, go, go! Cover us!
Understood. Wow, you're so amazing, Lady Mash. Those giants are huge, but you fought them like they're nothing. I didn't think that was possible. I knew your envoys weren't scared of giants. They could never catch and squish you like they did with all the grown-up, like they do with all the grown-ups.
That's a little morbid. Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Somebody hang on tight to me. You do Gerda info. Okay, here goes. Equipping Orc export attachments now. Activating an emergency booster. The wind pressure will be incredible, so make sure to keep your eyes closed. My advisor will protect me. Go over to stage 3 thruster to emergency booster. Valeria Sport standing by. 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
As you're streaming, Senpai, how do I get your streams to save? It should automatically back the streams up as to videos. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Looking at your thing, I'm not seeing it, so that is weird. It might need to be saved in a specific way. I can't remember off the top of my head. I can look into that and let you know tomorrow, though. Oh, look who it is. Hello, Ophelia. It's you. Welcome to this wonderful wintry snow and ice gust room fit for a princess. Oh, right, this isn't your first time here, is it? I hope you don't mind that I got started without you. I'd say this vodka on Scandinavian rocks is better than I expected. Oh my, I can see you don't approve of drinking on the job. Oh, I couldn't agree more. But it's not my fault, it's this castle. Just when I thought I'd get a reprieve from Russia's cold, too. I'm in a palace made entirely of solid ice, dug out of a rot. They even say it's cold enough that I'd frost over without a mystic code. I do prefer the cold to the heat, but this is overkill, don't you agree, darling Ophelia? You are Scandinavian yourself, after all, aren't you? It doesn't bother me. I'm surprised you're still here, Koyan, and I thought you'd be long gone to another Lostbelt by now. Don't you have your own job to do, just as Lord Kostara gave me one? Oh, don't you worry about that. My work here in Scandinavia is just about done. The Tree of Emptiness is coming along nicely, and this Lostbelt king has been very cooperative. Now that I've made some nice additions to my personal collection, I'll be moving on to the next Lostbelt soon. Nice additions to your own personal collection. That's not ominous in the slightest. Honestly, this has me feeling like I should have spent more time in Russia than helping Karak a little more, seeing how smoothly things have gone here. Still, if I'm going to worry about anyone, it'd be you, since Karak doesn't matter anymore, and you've got a lot of work left unfinished. Besides, we girls have to look out for each other, don't we? I don't recall asking for your help, Koyan. If you're saying you're worried about me, then I'll put this simply. Don't be. Oh, really? Are you sure? Super sure? We all know you're an earnest and highly capable mage, but there's just something about you that makes you seem consumed by ennui. Like you're not quite in the moment, you know? It kicks my maternal instincts into overdrive. Not that I really know anything about how a mother would feel. Can't you take a hint? My loyalty is with Lord Kostara Wodime, and him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I'll never waver, nor will I fall for anyone's deception. My mystic code is a talisman designed explicitly to protect my mind. Oh, since you went to all that trouble of showing up those defenses, don't that suggest you see that as a weakness of yours? Oopsie, I guess that's what they mean by letting sleeping dogs lie, or maybe silencing golden would be more apt. Alrighty, let's just pretend I didn't notice this and try this again. Come on, Ophelia, have a drink with me. We can hang out and live it up until the sun comes up. Oh, why the sigh? Looks like I just have to spell it out. We don't need you here. Find another Lostbelt to visit if you're just here to indulge in your hobbies. Oh, I will. I'll be just on my way as soon as I get bored with my little Scandinavian vacation. So let's get along until I do, After all, you and I are both human haters. It's okay, Ophelia, if I'm alone. Poor, poor little rich girl. Nobody will pressure you here. You'll never have the dread of Sundays again. Oh, how does Koyan know about that? Huh? Would you just... What do you know? Oh, don't be so surprised. We're both women, and neither of us has many other friends. Or there be any secrets between us. It's okay, Ophelia. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. There's nothing to be afraid of and nothing to feel guilty about. You can dedicate your whole being to following your beloved's orders. The whole world has been wiped clean. Now it's nothing but endless white. It's only a matter of time until these Lostbelts fall apart too. We're all just killing time until the foreign god graces us with their presence. So why not enjoy ourselves while we wait? You. So relax, don't worry about anything anymore. Let's just sit back and enjoy our never-ending Wednesday, Odin's Day together, shall we? Koyan is one sadistic biatch. But that looks to be the end of Section 3. So Section 4 is called Village 23. Stop holding your whistle back and setting words in her heart. Lord of Creation. That's a fair bit ominous. Fair bit ominous. Well, I'm not going to have full AP again for another 11 hours, but regardless of that fact, I've been going for 4 hours here, so I do think that this is going to be where I call tonight's stream. I will be continuing with FGO, the second Lostbelt, tomorrow's stream. Definitely earlier. It'll definitely be at the scheduled time for streams, and I will schedule Thursday's stream tomorrow as well. But I think that I will call this here. So, I have been Solarac Dragon. I hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. And if you want to check out more streams by me, you can follow me here on Twitch, or you can check out my YouTube channel. It's linked below, where you can find all of the past streams that have gone up, as I have taken the great efforts to put them on the tube of views. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I do hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.